Hello, I have another baby blanket coming for you. This one is not named right now. I'm calling it the colorful hexagon blanket. So we're starting with a slip knot on the hook. This one has interesting joins. Oh, here comes Theo. It's Brava Sport Weight, and it's got interesting joins so that the motifs look very, very smooth. And he's blocking my light, but we're going to go ahead and go with it anyway. Using a size G6 4mm hook. Place the hook, the slip knot on the hook, and we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I am using this instead of an adjustable loop because I want all of the middles to be very similar all the way across all of the different motifs. I'm going to join with a slip stitch in the 4th chain from the hook and make a ring. Now, generally, you would chain 1 and then single crochet, but I am not doing that. I'm just going to leave a nice loose loop, and I'm going to go ahead and just do 12 single crochets in the loop without chaining 1 at all. So 3, 4, and we're just going to squish them all in there. 5, since we're doing 12, 6 of them should approximately take up half of the loop. 6, so we're at 7, 8, I'm working over the tail, 9, 10, 11, and if you lose count, you can go ahead and double check. This one is number 12. So I'm doing this because I want to make this center circle as smooth as possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I'm going to join with a slip stitch in that 12th, that very first one of the 12. Now I'm going to start my treble crochets. Instead of chaining 4, I'm going to chain 1 big loose one, and that does not count as a stitch. I'm going to yarn over twice, and in that same stitch place 2 treble crochets. So this first one is like a treble crochet with a little attached piranha friend over there, or whatever that thing is that rides along the side of a shark. But this is just 1 stitch, and Theo is going to make this really difficult grabbing my yarn today. I'm going to get this yarn closer to me. Now I'm going to yarn over twice and treble crochet in that same single crochet. So we are doing 2 treble crochets in each of the 12 chains around. I am working over the loop, or over the tail, because that's what I do. I know that some people disagree with that, but hey, you do you and I'll do me. This is what I like to do to get it nice and secure as I am working. So this is the 6th blanket, if you're keeping track. I think we're somewhere around, I know there's definitely 6 patterns. Whether or not I've shown you all 6, I'm not sure. But this is an extension of the Summer of Babies 2020, which include the Marley and the Lenora blankets. And then Marley and Lenora had little baby brothers. So then the Luke and the Gavin blankets were in the fall and winter of 2022 and 2023. So those 4. Now there was another one that I was making, a Tunisian one that was taking a lot of time and did not get here in time for one of the babies to be due. So that one is going to be added. And then this colorful one is not for any particular baby yet to be named, but you just never know how quickly babies pop up in a family, and I want to be ready, and I wanted something colorful, and I wanted something motif. So all the rest of the blankets, and I split this yarn, that's why I'm hesitating. All the rest of the blankets in the series are solid color, 1 color baby blankets. And I wanted to deviate from that and give you some variety in the collection. That's why there is 1 Tunisian. Most of the rest are in rows. And then now we will have a motif blanket. So there's 4 row blankets, 1 Tunisian blanket, and 1 motif blanket, which make the collection of 6. I'm hoping to get the whole collection squeezed together in one gorgeous PDF for you so that you can purchase the entire collection if you want the written instructions of all of these projects that I am showing you on the YouTube channel. Okay, so here we go. Let's make sure that I have 2 treble crochets for every one of the 12 single crochets, so there'll be 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. This one is slouching because remember we just did this little like ride along chain at the beginning. Now I am going to join this with an invisible join. That'll help to keep the integrity of the swatch so that there's not much of a gap. I've pulled that through where the hook had been. Now, not this first one, but the second one, that's where I'm putting my hook, and I'm going to draw that cut tail through there, and then I'm going to feed it through. So it's kind of like a duplicate stitch. Okay, Theo, buddy. Okay, so it's kind of like a duplicate stitch there. You're blocking my light, honey. Okay, put him down. Sorry, sweetheart. It's a rainy, windy day, so let's see. So the light is not as great today as usual. Okay, so then by pulling on this little tail a little bit, it's almost seamless. So it's as close to seamless as I am able to get it at this time. Okay, so now we have cut that and we are joining our next color. We're joining this Lady Slippers color of the Brava Sport Weight. The link to this yarn, the affiliate link, is in the description below. I'm putting a slip knot on the hook. So if you want to follow that link to get your colors, you need 6 colors for this blanket. The cost is not any extra if you follow my affiliate link. We're joining with a double crochet, but it does help me out and I do appreciate it. It does not add any cost to you if you choose to purchase anything through any of my affiliate links. We're placing 2 double crochets in every stitch around. Okay, so we joined with a double crochet, we added 1 more double crochet. So I am working over the tails, but I am placing 2 double crochets in each stitch. So this is a super easy beginner pattern, but hopefully this isn't too confusing. When we get to the point where the invisible join was, that is maybe slightly tricky, and so I will slow down at that point and make sure that you understand so that you don't mess up on your stitch count for this row. I can see with that invisible join how that can be confusing. Okay, so we're getting to it here in just a moment. And I'm just trying to find the most seamless way to make these motifs so that they are nice and solid and not too lumpy. Can you hear that wind out there? My goodness, lots and lots of wind. Hopefully our video does not get cut off. Okay, so we're coming under that join here. So let's go back and make sure that we're good. So I placed 2 in this stitch here. Okay, so we know that that one's right. Then we advance 2 in that stitch, 2 in that stitch, 2 in this 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 stitch. Now we need to place 2 in this like one with the right along. So the next 2 need to go right here in this little alleyway. And then we'll put 2 in there. So this is where it could get complicated, where you might feel like, oh, do I need to put it there? Do I need to put 4 in there? So you're just going to place 2 in this little slight gappy area. Don't miss it or you'll end up being too short. And then we'll go ahead and place 2 in the next stitch and then all the way around. So there will be a slight alley. And if I hadn't pulled it apart so hard, it would be even closer together, but I pulled it apart pretty hard so that you could see it. But I might undo. See, there's a reason why you would not want to work over the tail, because then I could pull the tail a little bit tighter here and close up that little alley that you're seeing. So I will probably end up going back and re-tightening up this one after the camera is turned off. So these are super, super portable motifs. I ended up doing a lot of these motifs in the car on the way back from a road trip as a passenger. And I do love motifs for their portability. You can just take, in this case, 2 balls of yarn and make a whole bunch of the same color configuration, or you could take 1 ball of yarn with you and just make all the middles. You can change up. Well, that's a first. My whole table collapsed, including my tripods and everything. I have no idea how that happened, and I have no idea what I was in the middle of saying, except to say that that motifs are portable maybe, and you can take your yarn, you can do any configuration of yarn, colors with you. This is 6 colors. You can choose to do it with fewer or more. This is a fantastic scrap project. I don't know if I was leaning on my table. I might have to super glue some things for the next one. Okay, so we just have 2 more rounds to go. I am not going to count, but when you're adding 2 double crochets into every one of the previous 24, you know that you end up with 48. We're going to do a traditional join with slip stitch here, and we will go ahead and just chain 1. It does not count as a stitch. We are then placing a double crochet in the same stitch. So again, not doing the traditional ladder or beginning chain for the first stitch. Okay, we're placing 1 more in each of the next 7 stitches so that we have a total of 8 stitches. And as you may know, with a hexagon with 6 sides, if we're placing 8 double crochets for each side, then we will end up with a total of 48 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This first one looks like 2 stitches because it is that little like tall chain and ride along, but it's just 1 stitch. You can tell by the V at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For each corner, we are doing a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 8, not skipping any stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'm looking for, oh, there goes the power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the power's back on. Okay, good thing my phone runs on battery. What a calamitous video this has been. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, chain 1, 2, 3 for the last corner. Join, it's okay to join with a traditional slip stitch in the top of the first double crochet, skipping that first chain. And we will place a chain 1. It's okay to chain 1. We are placing 1 single crochet in each of the double crochets on each side, and then we'll place 3 single crochets in the corner spaces. And I'm not gonna, I think, do all of these with you this time. We are gonna do that invisible join at the end of the round, because with the table falling down and the power going out, frankly, I'm just anxious to get out of this video alive. I hope you are having a valuable and relaxing use of your day, and I hope to have a more relaxing video experience the rest of my day. So if you liked this video, here's another one that's similar that you might also enjoy. And here is the video, the last video that was uploaded in case you missed it. Everyone, please like and subscribe.